Alright mga kaibigan, kung naaalala ninyo ay in-announce ni US President Donald Trump na ayaw na daw lumaban ng Houthi at nangakong hindi na sila mga atake ng mga barko, commercial vessel dito sa may Red Sea. Pero ayon dito sa panonoorin nating report mga kapatid mula rito sa First Post, sabi rito mga kapatid, ang Amerika daw ang umatras. 2 jets, 7 drones, $1 billion. Why? Bakit? US backed out against Houthis. Sabi rito, the US called it a success. Trump claimed the Houthis don't want to fight. But behind the ceasefire in the Red Sea lies a story of military missteps. Lost jets, downed drones, and over $1 billion spent with little to show for it. Operation Rough Rider was meant to crush the Iran-backed Houthis. Instead, it exposed cracks in America's military strategy, left allies in the dark, and handed rebels a propaganda win. No? To mga kapatid, panoorin natin to. No? Umatras na nga ba ang Amerika? No? Natalo nga ba sila? Hindi nga ba successful mga kapatid yung laban nila dito sa Houthi? Panoorin natin to mga tol, no?
If you blinked, you may have missed it.
If you blink, no? Walang kukurap. Panoorin natin to.
There was no mission accomplished banner, no grand address from the Oval Office, not even a victory tweet from Donald Trump. There was just a sudden ceasefire and a short statement from the US president. This is a story of America's Red Sea retreat. Yes,
So Red Sea retreat, no? Mag-aatras sila.
the US claims it stopped the Houthi bombing. It claims that it protected global shipping. But there's a lot that Washington is not telling the world. First, let's listen to what they're saying.
The Houthis have announced that they are not, or they've announced to us at least, that they don't want to fight anymore. They just don't want to fight.
Ayaw na nila daw lumaban, sabi ni Donald Trump, no? Nag-announce daw ang Houthi na ayaw na nila lumaban. Kumbaga, wala na, suko na kami. Sabing ganun.
And we will honor that, and we will stop the bombings. And they have capitulated, but more importantly, we will take their word. They say they will not be blowing up ships anymore.
So yun nga yung sinasabi ng Amerika, no? So titigil na daw nila yung pag-atake sa Houthi dahil ang sabi nga ng Houthi ay hindi na rin daw sila mga atake ng mga barko sa Red Sea. Yun ang sinasabi rito ni Donald Trump.
Now, let me tell you about what the Americans are not saying. The US has lost 2 fighter jets and 7 multi-million-dollar drones.
Ooh.
It has spent more than $1 billion, and yet the Houthis are still standing. Here's the fact of the matter. America did not win here. America backed out, and it backed out fast. Let's rewind to March.
Pero sa gera kasi normal lang naman talaga yung malalagasan ka ng eroplano, may sasabog ng mga drone, for example, ganun. Kasi syempre, pumapalag din yung kalaban. Diba? Pero yun nga ang sinasabi, hindi daw wagi ang Amerika dito. No, ang nangyari back out sila. Pero ang sinasabi nga ni Donald Trump, ang sabi kasi ng Houthi, hindi na daw sila lalaban. Hindi na sila mga atake ng barko. So inonor namin 'yon, tinatanggap namin 'yon. So hindi na kami mga atake. Sabing gano'n ng Amerika. Kumbaga, ceasefire muna, sige. Sabi niyo yan, wag muna kayo mga atake.
Here's the fact of the matter. America did not win here. America backed out, and it backed out fast. Let's rewind to March this year, March 15th. The US launched Operation Rough Rider. The mission was to stop the Houthis. This is an Iran-backed rebel group based in Yemen, the Houthis. They've been attacking ships in the Red Sea, and they've been doing this since October 2023. It was a direct response to the Gaza war. The Houthis have targeted American ships and naval vessels. So Washington wanted to stop them. It launched an all-out bombing campaign. More than 1,000 US airstrikes rained down on Yemen. Hundreds of Houthi fighters were killed, weapon depots were destroyed, command centers were reduced to rubble. It looked like a blowout. But it failed to achieve the main aim. Washington had set out to destroy the Houthis, and that did not happen. Yes, the Houthis suffered heavy casualties, but they also hit back. And they took down costly American weapons, like the MQ-9 Reaper drones, the ones that India is also buying from the US, MQ-9. The ones that are also being used in Ukraine. These drones are for strikes and reconnaissance. The Houthis shot down 7 such drones. Each one costs around $30 million. They've lost 7. So the US has lost $210 million on drones alone. And that's not even the worst part. The US lost 2 fighter jets, not in combat, but in the sea.
Oh, nahulog yun eh sa sa dagat. Pag landing, nagdire-diretso. Yung isa naman is habang hinihila is umano sa dagat. Pero yung mga casualties na katulad nito, yung mga malalagasan ka ng mga drone, which is normal yan mga kapatid, di ba, sa gera. Hindi naman pwede talagang as in, kumbaga lumabang ka ng boxing, kahit naman sino sigurong pinakamagaling na boksingero, makakatanggap pa rin ng suntok, tatamaan pa rin, di ba? So ganun yun mga tol. Kumbaga sa boxing nga, ang Amerika nakatanggap pa rin ng suntok. Diba? Pero ang aim kasi nila, ang kanilang target is matigil o mapigilan ng Houthi doon sa ginagawa nilang pag-atake sa Red Sea. O yung ginagawa nilang pag-atake ng mga barko sa Red Sea. Kung yun ay tinanggap na at naitigil na o ititigil na ng Houthi, diba? Ayun lang naman din yung pinaka-aim ng Amerika. So sa puntong yun, masasabi rin nating tagumpay yung kanilang misyon kasi ang aim nila, tulad nga nung sinabi rito kanina, ang plano ng Amerika is pigilan ang Houthi sa ginagawa nilang pag-atake sa mga barko dito sa Red Sea. Hindi naman sinabing ang aim o ang balak ng Amerika is totally ubusin, 'di ba? O totally talagang mawala na yung Houthi sa buong mundo. Diba? Hindi naman yun ang nila. Kasi mga kapatid, kahit ubusin mo yung mga sundalot, may titindig at titindig pa rin bago. Diba? May magmamana at magmamana pa rin yan. Hindi naman talaga totally magiging zero yan. Mawawala yan. Ang gusto lang ng Amerika rito ay itigil ng Houthi yung kanilang pag-atake sa mga Red Sea. At kung ang sinabi na nga ng Houthi na, sige, hindi na kami lalaban, hindi na kami aatake sa mga barko ng Houthi, o di sabi ng Amerika, okay, so, hindi na kami aatake sa inyo, basta gawin nyo lang yan, di ba? Ganun lang naman yun mga tol. So ano sa tingin mo doon? Doon ba masasabi mong talo ang Amerika? O hindi? Kasi ganun din naman mga kapatid eh. Di halimbawa sa Operation Sindor ng India, hindi naman nila naubos yung hindi naman nila naubos yung mga terorista sa terorista doon sa Pakistan di ba? Oo, nakapakita nila yung lakas ng Indian forces, na ipakita nila lakas ng mga BrahMos missile. Pero nandiyan pa rin ang Pakistan, still standing, di ba? Tuloy natin.
They should make a Hollywood film on this, on how to drop a fighter jet in the ocean, not once but twice. Let me tell you how this happened. The aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman was stationed in the Red Sea. It came under a Houthi attack. To evade this attack, the warship made a sharp turn, a maneuver to dodge the incoming threats. But in the chaos, they dropped a fighter jet. An F-18 Super Hornet fell into the Red Sea. And then it happened again, just a week later. Another Super Hornet was coming in for a landing. The approach went wrong. The jet missed the mark. It went overboard and straight into the sea. This is said to be the world's most powerful navy. With the latest technology and the best weapons, they lost 2 fighter jets just like that. One Super
human error naman kasi yun.
Hornet costs around $60 million. One Super Hornet. So that's $120 million now sitting at the bottom of the Red Sea.
Sabi rito sa comment ngayon ko lang nabasa. Funny, because India also lost a fighting aircraft during their Operation Sindor. Sabi ganun, funny. No, nakakatawa because India also lost a fighting aircraft during their Operation Sindor. Kasi normal talaga mga tol, 'di ba? Kahit nga during exercises Kahit nga 'di ba during mga aircraft exercises minsan may sumasabog na sumasabog na eroplano So, alam mo 'yun, hindi natin masasabing palpak ang sundalo ng Amerika o kaya palpak ang sundalo ng India dahil sa mga ganong mga pangyayari. Minsan talaga hindi natin may iwasan yung mga ganong aksidente. Yung 2 jet fighter na nalagas doon sa Amerika is honest mistake, no? Talagang mali dahil sumablay talaga 'Diba? Pero hindi nangangahulugan na, alam mo yun, bigo sila. Sabi rito ni Tochuku Obinis, India is using you to spite the United States. United States did not approach Houthis. Iran approached Oman, the mediator between Iran and United States, hence the peace deal. America degraded so much of Houthis' capabilities regardless. Sabing ganon. Tapos Palgi is a good umpire for her beloved India. Yan, sabi rito. So tuloy natin.
And if you think that is bad, listen to what comes next. The US spent over $1 billion on Operation Rough Rider. $1 billion.
Laki, no?
What's the return on this investment? Lost jets, downed drones, and Houthis standing firing at American assets. So Donald Trump pulled the plug. After all, if there's one thing he can do, it's spotting a losing deal. So the US chased a ceasefire. It was brokered by Oman. The Houthis agreed to it, and finally the bombing stopped.
No, it's not a deal. They've said, please
No, it's not a deal. They've
don't bomb us anymore.
please don't bomb us anymore and we're not going to attack your ship. So yun nga, no? Please don't bomb us anymore and we're not going to attack your ships.
And we're not going to attack your ships.
And where did you hear about that?
It doesn't matter where I hear. The very good source, I could tell.
Yun lang. Diba? Doesn't matter where I heard a very good source or very good source, would you say?
Very, very good source. Would you say, Marco? I would say pretty good, right, JD? A very good source. No, they don't want to be. They don't want to be. They don't want to be bombed anymore. You know, I sort of thought that would happen.
Biglang ganun, no? Tuloy natin.
He makes it sound like the Houthis sued for peace and that the Americans won. It's an exaggeration to say the least. What
Well, pwedeng sumagot dyan ang Houthis. Total, naka-media naman yun, no? Pwede nilang pabulaanan yun. Pwede nilang sabihin, di totoo yung sinasabi ni Donald Trump, no? Tuloy natin ang gera kung ganyan.
Trump got here was basically a timeout. And to get it, he ended up blindsiding a lot of nations, like Israel. The Americans did not consult Israel. Just days before the ceasefire, the Houthi strikes hit Israel. So Israel felt almost betrayed by the Americans. And then there were the Gulf states, especially Saudi Arabia and the UAE. They have spent years and billions of dollars battling the Houthis, so this felt like Washington was leaving allies behind. And the Houthis tapped in on the sentiment. They warned Arab states to not trust America.
Will work to strengthen and expand its military actions that aim to end the aggression and lift the siege, and its military operations, including the air navigation ban on Lod Airport and the maritime navigation ban in the Red and Arabian Seas, will continue until this objective is achieved.
So in the end, what did the US really achieve?
Yun nga, what is the US really achieve?
It did not defeat the Houthis. It did not stop all the attacks. And it did not reassure its allies. What it did do was spend over $1 billion, lose advanced drones, and embarrass a carrier fleet, and walk away from a battlefield it could not control. Operation Rough Rider was supposed to be a show of strength. Instead, it showed the world a superpower scrambling for the exit. And Donald Trump? He's already on the next story. Because in his world, if the mission failed, you just change the subject. Unfortunately for him, the facts do not go away. They sink to the bottom of the Red Sea, like America's war victories.
So ano sa tingin nyo doon mga tol, no? Dito nga ba ay bigo ang Amerika na ipakita sa buong mundo ang kanilang puwersa? Bagkos mga tol, ang naipakita nila sa buong mundo yung pagkalugi nila ng bilyong halagang dolyar, no? Laban dito sa Houthi dahil ang Houthi ay namamalagi pa ring nakatayo. Ang Houthi naman ay sinusuportahan ng Iran. Diba? Dito ba'y maipapakita talaga ni Donald Trump na napakalakas ng Amerika o umuurong sa labanan? Ano sa tingin ninyo mga kapatid, no? Dito sa basahin ulit natin, no? The US called it a success. Trump claimed the Houthis don't want to fight, but behind the ceasefire in the Red Sea lies a story of military missteps. Lost jets, downed drones, and over $1 billion ang nalugi sa mga kapatid sa Amerika dahil nga sa pagkawasak ng kanilang mga drone, no? Ano sa tingin ninyo? Comment kayo sa ibaba. Hanggang sa muli, ako nga pala si Shobal D. Peace out.